We come in peace.
What you need?
Oh man, I love your little yard. I was a little scared to come in there. You had the pit bulls going.
Yeah.
How you doing? You Miss Maureen?
Yes.
Oh, wonderful. So we're in the right place. This is my backup dancer, Jake. We're just doing a little training today. I'm just here to follow up for that public notice you might have got from SRP, your electric company,
What
about that smart power grid project in your neighborhood.
The only thing I got was a bill. I didn't. Usually I get the things.
Oh no, you got the bill?
I just got the bill, but I usually get the
notices?
Yeah, but I didn't get anything
Okay.
this time.
Well, that's
What's up?
So that's no worry. So I'll be real quick. Our job's simple. All we do is we take a picture of the meter and your bill. Oh, you get the bill in the mail, right?
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am. So it's kind of like this. I'll show
It's
you.
163 because I'm on the budget billing.
Oh, wonderfully. So you're on the budget billing plan. See, that's a good thing about SRP. They have budget billing for
Yeah.
people. Thank God. So let me show you real quick. So how you doing today?
I'm doing all right.
Doing all right?
You guys doing all right?
Yeah, it's just getting a little hot, but we don't
Yeah,
mind
I
it because,
know.
you know, the sun is the biggest conductor of electricity, so it's that big fireball in the sky. It's a wonderful thing, you know. Let's see. So this one that we got the other day, their bill was $300 a month, so that's kind of like what their graph looks like.
Mm-hmm.
That was me. So it shows you each month your productivity.
Right.
So if your bill's too high, it wouldn't qualify. See, here's the unfortunate thing. I don't want to get you too excited because not every home qualifies. Are you possibly on a fixed income?
Well, yeah, because all I get is my retirement, which isn't all that much, and my Social Security, which isn't all that much.
Yeah.
Okay, yes,
But
ma'am.
I don't think I would qualify
Why is that?
because one time I checked into something and I only, because with the two, I only get like 35,000 a year.
You get 35,000, so that's no problem because you still pay your bill. Oh, you do pay your bills, right?
Oh yeah.
Oh, yes, ma'am. So that's the most important thing. And is your meter on that side or is it on the back?
No.
Or
My SRP meter
Yes,
is
ma'am.
back there in the back behind the gate.
okay, is it
What you
possible
need?
we could just take a picture of that and then I just need a picture of your bill, like the graph like this?
I don't have the graph.
Oh, you don't have the bill?
Oh yeah, it's on my bill.
Okay, yes, ma'am.
Let me see. Do you have any?
Wow, that's actually really good. Okay, let's see. You're right there in the middle. It's kind of high, but that's all you pay every month? 163?
Yep.
Okay.
And usually it runs new account balance 30574.
Okay, let me see.
No.
Oh, so you have a new account balance, 300.
Yeah,
Okay.
but my bill is. That's my bill.
Now this is, well, let me see what plan you're on. You are on the basic plan. So your bill looks like it says please pay 163. So what we'll do is we'll go by each month. Obviously the summer months are bigger than the winter months.
Oh yeah.
So here's where my job is difficult, okay? The first thing you just said is you're not interested in solar. So let me just tell you a little bit about our company. Like I told you, we're a 5-star, 4.9 star rated company. This is with renewable energy. Of course, we couldn't go ahead and put windmills in your backyard. That would be wouldn't really work out too well. So the way the government's made it, for people like you, if you qualify, and not every home does, so even though we take a copy of the bill and we take a picture of your meter, Robert might call and say, I'm sorry, man, this home wouldn't qualify. So you still keep paying your high bills. If you do qualify, it's different than it ever was before. We go ahead, inspect the home, make sure Robert will come and show you an energy savings report, and then you'll be able to make an educated decision on your own. Do you want to have no payments for electricity for the next year and then have a much lower payment once you start paying, or do you want to keep paying this? So that's how I just asked you to spend 15 minutes with them so you can make an educated decision. It's not a lease, so you're not in any jeopardy of losing your home or anything like that. It's a UCC1 loan. It's basically like taking the money that you spend right now for electricity and redirecting it the way you get your electricity, because you own your home, right? And you own your cars, right? Or if I don't know if you have a car.
Yeah.
So now you have the ability to possibly own your power. So not every home can do it, and not everybody pays their bills, so the government's not going to say here's all the money. Because here's the great thing about why I love my job. Even though it's a hard conversation because you're like, man, I don't really want to go solar. It's not just solar. We're a whole home energy efficiency company. We're local here in Arizona, out in Tempe, We have a big 4,000 square foot office. You can speak to the owner at any time. The energy advisor that I use personally, he's the only one that I recommend, and it's Robert Cooper. He works with me on every family that we help in the area, and I'm very, very popular out here. So we just ask to give it the opportunity to sit with Robert for 15 minutes, and then you can make a decision. Is that fair enough?
I don't think I so want the solar.
Well, yes, man.
Because I've heard from my friend that
Sure.
they used to live down the street. He had that one put on before they moved and sold the house, and then they got one over there.
How long ago was this? Oh,
they've been over there about a year.
Okay.
A little bit over a year ago.
So here's what happens. Unfortunately, in any industry, there's people that come from out of state, and they'll ransack a neighborhood and try to do this and try to do that. Here's the thing: we're local. We're not going anywhere. We use the best installer that they have. Everything that's done, you don't have to do anything. And why I love my job is because instead of, see, when the sales guys come out, because in a couple weeks they're going to send a couple of, 10 sales guys out to your neighborhood. Some of your neighbors are going to have to spend $5,000-$10,000 for installation, permitting, and all that. Why I love my job is I just put one of those little, like a sign, like you see for ADT and stuff. So you're familiar with that? So we put in a little awake sign somewhere in your yard. We asked for 3 months, and so then we cover all the installation. We can put your payments off for a year, sometimes a year and a half. And in some cases, you could even get some money back. You could do home improvements. So let's say they come and they inspect the roof, and you're like, yeah, I want to go solar. But then the roof doesn't pass. Can't get it. So then what we do is we'll put a roof on there for you.
My roof would pass, trust me.
Your roof would pass?
Oh yeah, because I just had it on last year, plus a brand new air conditioner, so it would
well, see, that's good. How are your windows? Are they good? You have new windows?
No. Hey, I didn't rob the bank now.
So look, and most of these people don't. And so one thing you can do when you sit down with Robert is you could even talk about, hey, is there a way you could upgrade my windows and put it in with the solar? And here's the beauty of it all. If he can make it work, your payments are guaranteed, locked in, fixed rate. They never go up, and you won't have a payment for a year and a half. So all the money that you're spending and you still owe, even though you're paying, that'll never happen to you again. And that's what we can do.
Yeah, but you got to pay for the solar.
Yes, ma'am, and it's just like anything else. So it's not free. So obviously not, because you have to pay for your panels. But you don't have to pay any money out of pocket. See, most people that go solar, they got to pay money out of pocket. The way that we do it, because we ask you to advertise our sign, so when the sales guy comes out, they'll see that you have solar and this is who did it, so they know that we are a real company. We're obviously a real company. This is what we do. So people like you, when I come out, I'm 47 years old. I'm a lot uglier and a lot slower than all these young kids that come out. So I'm blessed. They flew me out here from Louisiana just to do this job. So I'm very blessed to do this. I've been doing this since August, and I've helped out a lot of families. I really have. So even though, and it's not a doorstep decision, because even if you said, yeah, Andrew, I want to go solar now, ma'am, I don't even have a car. I can't put your panels on if I wanted to. So you're not paying anything, and you're not saying, yeah, I'm going to do it. You just get an opportunity to see what you could do. And then when you sit down with Robert, if you don't like the way it is, and you still want to pay your big bill, you can. But if it saves you money, you can do that. It's qualified.
These are like little bees flying all over me.
Bees? Probably from that flower.
Yeah, I think I just got,
and plus we're wearing yellow.
yeah, I think I just got stung on my face.
So are you usually home or you work or what?
Sorry.
Right now, I'm just like in between.
Okay, and Robert Cooper, like I said, he's my energy advisor. He does all this. So what I will do is I'll send him the information. He'll upload it. If it's possible that they could save you money and you could pay less, then he'll come out and if not, he'll just call you